I'm Amin Lone, one of the directors of SARF.
I'm Dan Silver, one of the directors of SARF as well. And SARF is a think tank based in the north that co-produces policy with communities across the world.
Today was really about launching SARF as an organisation officially. We registered in January, but it's a culmination of probably 2 years, 18 months work. A lot of work in our voluntary time to get it here. But we wanted to launch officially with people that are friends, our supporters, but also people that we want to work with, and launch the report that we're about reading the riots, which we launched today.
I think the event was also a microcosm of what SARF wants to do. So we had people from, we had the leader of Manchester City Council, we had people working from youth organisations, we had young people here, we had journalists, we had academics, and I think that's where SARF police were there. I think that's really what makes SARF different, that we work across a huge amount of sectors.
Ian Wiggett, Assistant Chief Constable at Greater Manchester Police, and I've got some responsibility for the Salford area.
My name is Tony Lloyd, I'm Labour Member of Parliament for Manchester Central.
So I'm Paul Lewis, I'm Special Projects Editor at The Guardian newspaper.
My name's Dion Clark-Lowen and I know Mina because I'm a son.
I'm Richard Caulfield, I'm Chief Executive of Voluntary Sector North West.
The report is a good example of why SARF is important. It is about thinking about policy that isn't simply policy in London and the South East. It's about policy as it directly impacts, in this case, Manchester and Salford, but on the north of England. It's a completely different perspective. It's about a view of policy that encourages debate.
What these guys have done is talk to people who were involved in the riots, people from the community, in pubs, in community groups, on the street, and that's absolutely essential to finding out what happened. And so few people across the country did that after the riots, but they did.
Obviously, a report like this can't be a total compensation for an official inquiry, but actually it probably does things that an official inquiry wouldn't necessarily have done. Because the whole methodology that SARF have applied here is to get down to, if you want, the street level and hear the voices coming from the street.
An organisation that is working within a community, that is trying to build links with the community, that is looking for positive results and learning as well as we go through things, has got to be a force for good, and we're very happy to support any force for good in the community.
We need to have somebody telling the truth, somebody who can get to the core of the issues, and somebody who can connect not just the think tank policy thinking areas, but connect that with communities. And I think Dan and Amina bridge that brilliantly. They can get out there and speak right with communities, but engage at the highest level too. And I think it's really important that we have a body and a function that can fulfil that role.
You don't need to be rich or anything to start up something. It's just if you have the will to do it.
An inspiration for setting up SARF was that we wanted to make a difference. We feel that we're in a great position, we can do things differently, and that through new thinking, bringing in people that live and work in communities, a lot of people that we've known for many years, plus working with academics, public sector, private sector, that we can really come up with some new ideas that will make a difference.